Master pressure, then nothing can break you. Stoicism philosophy. Introduction. Pressure is not your enemy. What if the pressure you are running from is actually the thing that can make you stronger? Every day, life tests you. People disappoint you. Plans fail. Money becomes tight. Relationships change. Someone disrespects you. Opportunities disappear. Your future becomes uncertain. And sometimes, everything seems to happen at once. The natural reaction is panic. You start asking, why is this happening to me? What am I going to do? What if everything goes wrong? What will people think? But Stoicism teaches you something completely different. Pressure does not have to destroy you. Pressure can reveal you. The goal is not to create a life where nothing goes wrong. The goal is to become the kind of person who remains standing when things go wrong. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to develop a stronger mind, greater self-control, emotional discipline, and the ability to remain calm when life becomes difficult, subscribe to this channel for more Stoic wisdom and practical lessons for building an unshakable mind. Today, we are going to explore how to master pressure so deeply that difficult circumstances no longer control you. Because when you master pressure, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, life becomes much harder to break you. Lesson 1. Stop expecting life to be easy. One of the biggest reasons people collapse under pressure is because they secretly believe life should be easier than it is. They believe, things shouldn't happen this way. People shouldn't treat me like this. I shouldn't have this problem. My plans were supposed to work. But reality does not negotiate with your expectations. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself repeatedly that difficult people, unexpected events, loss, inconvenience, and hardship are all part of human existence. You cannot control whether life becomes difficult. But you can control how prepared you are when difficulty arrives. Think about a soldier. A soldier does not train because he expects every day to be a battlefield. He trains because he understands that if the battlefield comes, he must be ready. Your mind needs the same preparation. Do not build your strength only when life is peaceful. Build it while things are going well. Practice patience before you need it. Practice discipline before temptation arrives. Practice emotional control before someone provokes you. Practice courage before fear appears. Then, when pressure arrives, you won't be starting from zero. You will already have a foundation. Lesson 2. Control your response. There are things in life you control. And there are things you don't. You don't control other people's opinions. You don't control someone's decision to leave. You don't control the past. You don't control the economy. You don't control whether someone respects you. You don't control every outcome. But you do control your response. And this distinction is one of the foundations of Stoic philosophy. Imagine someone insults you. The insult is outside your control. Your reaction is within your control. Someone ignores you. Their behavior is outside your control. Whether you spend the entire day emotionally destroyed by it is partly within your control. A business opportunity disappears. The opportunity may be gone. But your next decision remains yours. This is where your power lives. Don't waste your energy trying to control what was never yours to control. Bring your attention back to yourself. Ask, what can I do about this? What is within my control right now? What would a disciplined person do next? That question can change your entire life. Lesson 3. Don't add mental suffering to real suffering. Pain is sometimes unavoidable. But unnecessary mental suffering is often created by the stories we tell ourselves. Something happens. Then your mind starts creating 10 more problems. You lose money. Then you think, I am finished. This always happens to me. I will never recover. My future is ruined. Now you are suffering from the original problem and from the story your mind created around it. The Stoic approach is different. Separate the event from your interpretation of the event. The event is what happened. Your interpretation is what you tell yourself about what happened. Instead of saying, my life is over, say, I experienced a setback. Now I need to decide what comes next. That simple change gives your mind room to breathe. Pressure becomes a problem to solve rather than a monster to fear. Lesson 4. Learn to pause. One of the most powerful things you can do under pressure is nothing. Not permanently. Just for a moment. Pause. When you're angry, pause. When you're afraid, pause. When someone provokes you, pause. When you receive bad news, pause. When you want to send that emotional message, pause. Why? Because pressure creates urgency. And urgency often destroys judgment. Your emotions will tell you. Respond now. Defend yourself. Say something. Do something. But strength often sounds like, wait. Give yourself a moment. Take a breath. Observe the situation. Then choose your response. A person who cannot pause is easily controlled. A person who can pause becomes difficult to manipulate. Lesson 5. Stop running from discomfort. You cannot become mentally strong while constantly escaping discomfort. You have to train yourself to tolerate difficulty. Wake up when you don't feel like waking up. Do the work when motivation disappears. Stay calm when someone annoys you. Remain disciplined when temptation appears. Accept temporary loneliness instead of desperately chasing attention. Accept criticism without immediately becoming defensive. Accept uncertainty without demanding immediate answers. Every time you willingly face discomfort without losing control, you strengthen your mind. Think of it like a muscle. You don't build strength by avoiding resistance. You build strength by meeting resistance. Pressure is resistance. And your character is built through how you meet it. Lesson 6. Don't make emotions your leader. Stoicism does not teach you to become emotionless. It teaches you not to become a slave to your emotions. You can feel anger without becoming destructive. You can feel fear without surrendering. You can feel sadness without losing yourself. You can feel disappointment without becoming bitter. Your emotions are information. They are not always instructions. Anger may tell you that something matters. Fear may tell you that something feels uncertain. Sadness may tell you that you have experienced loss. But you still have to decide what to do. Tell yourself, I can feel this emotion without obeying it. That sentence alone can transform the way you handle pressure. Lesson 7. Accept what has already happened. One of the most exhausting things a person can do is fight reality. You made a mistake. It's already happened. Someone left. It's already happened. You lost an opportunity. It's already happened. You said something you wish you hadn't. It's already happened. You cannot fight yesterday. You can only learn from it. Acceptance does not mean approval. It means acknowledging reality without wasting your life wishing reality were different. Say, this happened. Now what can I learn? What can I do next? That is strength. The past should become your teacher, not your prison. Lesson 8. Turn pressure into training. Imagine that every difficult situation is training. Someone disrespects you? Training for self-control. Someone disappoints you? Training for emotional independence. A plan fails? Training for adaptability. You experience rejection? Training for resilience. You face uncertainty? Training for patience. You encounter criticism? Training for humility. This mindset changes everything. Instead of asking, why is life doing this to me? Ask, what is this situation training me to become? That question turns adversity into an opportunity for growth. The situation may remain difficult, but you become stronger inside it. Lesson 9. Build a mind that doesn't need constant validation. If your peace depends on other people's approval, you have given them control over your emotions. Someone praises you. You feel powerful. Someone criticizes you. You collapse. Someone likes you. You're happy. Someone ignores you. You're miserable. That is emotional dependence. Learn to evaluate yourself by your own standards. Did you act with integrity? Did you keep your word? Did you do your best? Did you control what you could control? Did you treat people fairly? Did you remain disciplined? If the answer is yes, you don't need everyone to applaud you. Approval feels good. But self-respect is stronger. Lesson 10. Prepare for the worst without fearing it. The Stoics practiced a powerful mental exercise, considering that things could go wrong. Not to become pessimistic, but to become prepared. Ask yourself, what if this plan fails? What if this person doesn't support me? What if I lose this opportunity? What if things take longer than expected? Then ask, if that happens, what will I do? This removes some of the mystery from fear. Fear becomes smaller when you have a plan. You realize, if this happens, I will survive. If that happens, I will adapt. If I lose this, I will rebuild. That is mental preparation. Lesson 11. Master your attention. Pressure becomes overwhelming when your attention is scattered. You're thinking about yesterday, worrying about tomorrow, comparing yourself to someone else, checking your phone, thinking about what someone said, imagining what might happen. And suddenly your mind is everywhere except where you are. Bring it back. Ask, what is the next thing I need to do? Not the next 10 things. Just the next thing. If you're working, work. If you're eating, eat. If you're talking to someone, listen. If you're solving a problem, solve the problem. Your attention is one of your most valuable resources. Protect it. Lesson 12. Don't make permanent decisions during temporary emotions. This lesson can save you from years of regret. Never allow a temporary emotional storm to make permanent decisions for you. When you're furious, don't destroy relationships. When you're desperate, don't make reckless commitments. When you're lonely, don't accept people who don't respect you. When you're afraid, don't automatically abandon your goals. When you're exhausted, don't decide that your entire life is a failure. Rest. Think. Wait. Then decide. The strongest person in the room is not always the loudest. Sometimes it is the person who has every reason to react and chooses not to. Lesson 13. Build inner silence. Your external environment may be chaotic, but your mind does not have to become chaotic with it. Create moments of silence. Sit alone. Walk without your phone. Reflect on your day. Write down your thoughts. Ask yourself, what disturbed me today? Why did it disturb me? What was within my control? What wasn't? What could I have handled better? This daily reflection develops self-awareness. And self-awareness makes emotional control easier. You cannot master what you refuse to examine. Lesson 14. Become comfortable with uncertainty. You will never know exactly what tomorrow brings. That's life. You can make plans. You can prepare. You can work hard. But you cannot guarantee outcomes. The mature mind accepts uncertainty. Instead of demanding, I need to know exactly what will happen. Say, I don't know what will happen, but I know I can respond when it does. That is confidence. Not confidence that everything will work out exactly as planned. Confidence that you will handle whatever happens. Lesson 15. Let your values become your anchor. When pressure becomes intense, you need something stronger than emotion to guide you. You need principles. Decide what you stand for. Integrity. Discipline. Courage. Patience. Wisdom. Responsibility. Self-control. Then let those values guide your decisions. When you're angry, choose discipline. When you're afraid, choose courage. When you're tempted, choose self-control. When you're uncertain, choose patience. When you're criticized, choose wisdom. Your circumstances may change. Your principles should remain. Lesson 16. Don't confuse pressure with failure. Feeling pressure does not mean you're weak. Being nervous does not mean you're incapable. Feeling afraid does not mean you're a coward. Sometimes strong people feel enormous pressure. The difference is that they continue moving forward despite it. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is refusing to let fear make every decision. So if you're under pressure right now, don't tell yourself, I am weak. Tell yourself, I am being tested. Then ask, how will I respond? Lesson 17. Stop trying to control other people. One of the greatest sources of stress is trying to control people. You want someone to understand you. You want someone to love you. You want someone to apologize. You want someone to change. You want someone to respect you. But people have their own minds. You can communicate. You can establish boundaries. You can walk away. You can choose who gets access to you. But you cannot control another person's character. Release that battle. Control yourself. Your peace becomes much stronger when you stop trying to manage everyone else's behavior. Lesson 18. Remember that nothing is permanent. This pressure you're feeling right now will change. The situation will change. Your emotions will change. Your circumstances will change. Even the difficult seasons of life eventually become memories. So don't let today's storm convince you that tomorrow will always look like today. Keep perspective. A difficult chapter is not the entire book. You may be struggling now, but your story is still being written. Lesson 19. Become the person you can depend on. At the end of the day, one of the most powerful forms of confidence is knowing, I can depend on myself. You keep promises to yourself. You follow through. You get back up. You learn from mistakes. You don't abandon yourself when life becomes difficult. You become your own source of stability. People may leave. Plans may change. Circumstances may collapse. But you remain. And when you know you can rely on yourself, pressure loses much of its power. Lesson 20. Master yourself. This is the ultimate Stoic lesson. The goal is not to control the world. You can't. The goal is not to eliminate every problem. You can't. The goal is not to make everyone treat you perfectly. You can't. The goal is to master yourself. Master your attention. Master your reactions. Master your desires. Master your words. Master your habits. Master your decisions. Master your response to adversity. Because when you master yourself, external chaos becomes less powerful. Life can still hurt you. It can still disappoint you. It can still surprise you. But it becomes much harder to destroy you. Final message: nothing can break the person who has learned to stand. So the next time pressure enters your life, don't immediately panic. Stop. Breathe. Observe. Separate what you control from what you don't. Accept reality. Choose your response. Take the next step. And remember, pressure is not always punishment. Sometimes pressure is preparation. Sometimes difficulty is developing a strength you didn't know you had. Sometimes the situation you desperately want to escape is teaching you how to become the person you have been trying to become. You don't need a life without problems. You need a mind that can face problems. You don't need everyone to support you. You need to know how to stand when they don't. You don't need certainty about tomorrow. You need confidence in your ability to respond to tomorrow. And you don't need to become emotionless. You need to become disciplined enough that your emotions don't control your destiny. So when life becomes heavy, remember, I will not panic. I will not surrender my judgment. I will not waste energy on what I cannot control. I will face what is in front of me. I will do what I can. And I will keep moving forward. Because the strongest person is not the person who never experiences pressure. The strongest person is the person who can stand inside the pressure, without allowing the pressure to become their identity. Master pressure. Master your mind. Master yourself. Then life can challenge you, but it doesn't have to break you. If this video gave you a new perspective on pressure, discipline, and emotional strength, subscribe to the channel for more Stoic philosophy, practical wisdom, and powerful lessons for building an unshakable mind. And remember, control what you can. Accept what you can't. Master yourself. Until next time, stay calm, stay disciplined, and keep building a mind that pressure cannot break.